This week's episode of the Side Project Podcast is brought to you by...
So I was thinking, like, if you look right here, the word absolutely, right? We could probably incorporate that into something like merch-wise. Like during the Cosplay of the Week, absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing, stuff like that. Exactly, right, exactly. Yeah, come in. Hey, how's it going, fellas? Name's Earl. Is this where I'm supposed to pick up the llamas? The llamas? That's right. Nah, I think you have the wrong place, man. This is a podcast studio. Oh, okay. Like a podcast about the llamas? What? No, man. We have nothing to do with llamas, like, at all. Oh, shucks and a shucky dick darns. Well, you wouldn't happen to have any of the alpacas then, right? What? No, man. This isn't even remotely a ranch or farm area. If we don't have llamas, why would we have alpacas? Hey, some people got llamas, some people got alpacas, some people got both. Let me ask you a question. Is there a Chario here? Yeah, that'd be me. Yeah, buddy, I think I spoke to you on the phone. I know you said be here around 4. I got here a little early, though. You know, I just like to get a little bit of a head start. No, I don't recall that. No, I'm pretty sure. You said it was I don't remember anything about that at all. I mean, just like, I'll call you later, dude. Just go. I don't remember. It doesn't even ring a... What'd you say your name was again? I don't even know, dude. What? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead. I'll be outside in the truck. You two work it out. You come get me. You come get me when you figure it all out. All right, I'll be. Hey, by the way, I will take that iguana. It's not really like a farm thing. This one's more just. Dude. It's just more for me. Go. Okay. All right. You have a good one. All right. What is happening? You know what, dude? I have been meaning to talk to you. Why does that man think we have llamas? All I'm gonna say is the price point for llamas right now is through the roof. Oh, dude, please tell me you don't have llamas in the back. Look, why don't we just finish the meeting and we'll talk about it at a later... I'll take care of everything and we'll talk about it at a later date. It was absolutely awesome is what it was, right? What is happening right now?
The Side Project Podcast, gaming, film, cosplay, and llamas.
But there's not, though.
Oh, but there could be.
No llamas. Not even half one. There's not even a half llama.
Okay, no llamas, but there is the absolutely awesome merch available on the Side Project merch store now. The absolutely awesome tees available in a variety of colors, and the absolutely awesome hoodie available in a variety of colors. Get yours today, and possibly some llamas.
No llamas. None. There's no llamas. What the hell was that? Am I right? I'm still trying to figure out what exactly Chario is doing on the side all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Projekt Podcast. Yeah, lick it. Yes. Water is everywhere, dude. Why did I do that? I don't know.
It's like a slip and slide on your face.
Now I've got water everywhere, man. How is everybody doing, man? Oh, dude. How's everybody doing, man? We've got so much to talk about today, this week, right now. Oh, I can't wait, man. There's so many things. What's going on? My levels don't sound how they should. You know? Damn it, Chario, I told you to get this right before we start the show.
I tested it 2.5 times, dude. 2.5.
Jesus. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Check, mic check. Check, mic check. Oh. That's how I always got to check the mics. You guys don't see it anymore. I do it off camera. I always got to check the mics, dude. And when I check the mic, I always check. You got to check it like this. You got to check it with a high pitch, man. You got check, mic check. You got to check it with a high pitch. Because if you're not checking your mics, other podcasters who happen to be tuning into this show, if you're not testing your mics with a high pitch, I don't know what you're doing, dude. I don't know what you're doing, you know?
That's exactly how I checked it. Oh, dude, we didn't set up camera number 2.
All right, dude, let's get right to it. Let's talk about all the stuff going on with WB Discovery and DC. I've been wanting to talk about it. You've been wanting to talk about it. Everybody's been talking about it. This is a bi-weekly show, so I'm late on it. I've got a lot of people that hit me up and they're like, hey, man, how do you feel about the Batgirl stuff? There was one person that was like, I can't wait for you to tear in to DC about all the Batgirl stuff, but it's really just, it's Warner Bros. But Warner Bros. Discovery, but I get it, you know what I mean? Which, by the way, though, okay, all the stuff going on with WB Discovery, now that they're merged, everything going on at with the DC films and everything, I gotta tell you, though, I talked about all of this stuff months ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago, a specific episode that I'm thinking about, and then there was other episodes, tons of episodes, solo episodes, episodes with guests, even stuff way back when Juice was on. I even think we talked about some of it way back when Max Mateo was on. I think we might have. We might have cut that portion out. That portion might have been cut out, and only I saw it. But there's like so many people that are, man, the levels really don't sound right to me, dude. They really don't sound right. There's so many people that are upset with everything that's going on at WB and Discovery. There's so many people that are surprised by everything that's going on with WB Discovery when I don't understand that. Okay, now, I know, obviously, I'm not the biggest podcast in the world. I know, obviously, everybody in the world doesn't tune in to every episode. And the people that do tune in, I thank you so much. By the way, for anybody that is tuning in right now, timestamps, I just want to say this because sometimes people don't want to sit through everything. Timestamps are always in the description, no matter where you're watching or listening or tuning in. Well, actually, they're just on YouTube and Spotify. Timestamps are in the description on YouTube and Spotify, wherever you're watching. And yes, videos are available on Spotify. Timestamps are in the description. You can always skip to the portions that you want to see and whatever you want to talk about with me and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I understand not everybody tunes in. Not everybody tunes in that does tune in. Not everybody tunes into every single episode or a full episode maybe. Not everybody sees all the promo clips. Not everybody gets to interact, et cetera, et cetera. I get it. But not even just me. Tons of people have been talking about the WB Discovery merger for months, maybe even a year or more, dude. Are my lips chapped? It's a hot day, man. For a long time, dude, and I know I have, and I know a lot of other people have as well, and I know, again, I can't preface it enough that not everybody sees everything, but a lot of the things that have been happening right now with the WB Discovery stuff in DC, so many people are absolutely surprised. And I'm sorry, I'm not shitting on you. Again, you may not have seen, and that's fine. But so many people, even other podcasters that like I saw cover it, are like so surprised about everything that's happening when we have been talking about it for so long. And yes, I know maybe some people may say like, well, it wasn't confirmed. It was just rumors. A lot of things were confirmed by the CEO of Discovery himself. like plans and things that he wanted to do and things that he stated that he wanted to do. A lot of those things were confirmed. And a lot of the things were just speculation and this and that. But a lot of the things that have been talked about have been happening, are happening, and everybody's so surprised. A lot of the things that are happening are things that people have wanted from WB and DC for a long time, and they're suddenly saying that they don't want it or they're super surprised by it. You have been shitting on DC, or rather WB, for all their choices and everything that they've been making, and now they're finally making, what's the word I'm looking for? They're finally making changes. What the hell? How did I forget the word changes? They're finally making changes and you're still complaining. So I want to preface this to the people that are complaining by, I just don't think you can please anyone. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, there's going to be people who just don't like it or disagree with it or want to shit on it or want to hate it just for the simple fact that maybe they want to complain. Because at this point, I just don't see, in my personal opinion, how a lot of these complaints are warranted. And in case there's anyone that doesn't know exactly what I'm talking about, or maybe you're asking precisely what I'm speaking on, and what I'm speaking on is the Investor Day meeting that Warner Bros. Discovery had, where they discussed their plans for the next 10 years as a company as a whole, but also what they're doing with DC, alongside the announcement that the Batgirl film has been canceled. That announcement followed. I think that announcement came after. And in case you're really unaware, and there's nothing wrong with that, Discovery and Warner Bros. Have merged into one company with the CEO of Discovery, David Zaslav, at the head of it all, okay? So firstly, I guess let's start with the fact that obviously there's a massive restructuring within the company. When companies merge, that's inevitable. With a merger, there's new people in charge. That are gonna see things differently than the previous that were in charge, right? And again, all of these things I covered with Zaslav's plan. I covered them months ago, which was the plan to restructure the company and restructure DC. So I don't know how people are surprised. You know what I mean? Because I'm obviously the best and biggest podcast in the world, and everybody tunes in, right? One of the things that they've decided to do is dedicate an actual studio for the DC properties, much like what Marvel has much like what Disney has with Marvel Studios. There will now be a DC Studios, which has been a much needed thing for the people that don't understand. This is a good thing. For those that are complaining, you don't understand, let me try to fill you in, okay? Alongside the dedicated studio will be dedicated personnel that focus on DC films, as opposed to the old structure where it was just kind of WB pulling fucking names out of a hat, right? With this forming of DC Studios, there's also eventually going to be what Marvel has in Kevin Feige, a head figure at the helm, which in previous episodes here, and everybody across the world almost, it seems, was further discussed, speculated, rumored, talked upon that it was going to be happening. It was just a matter of when and where. And I even gave some options, some opinions on who I think could take that helm and have a proper vision for being the head of DC Studios, alongside listing recommendations from an IG poll that I did, in which president of WB Animation, Sam Register, known for the phenomenal DC animation that he does, won the poll to take the helm for DC Studios, won the poll to be that Kevin Feige-like figure for DC, alongside Bruce Timm being another option as well. But it's currently being rumored that the candidate for the role is actually Arrowverse boss Greg Berlanti, all right? While, as of this recording, there's no official discussion that's seemingly taken place between WBD, that's Warner Bros. Discovery, and Berlanti, but it's said that his name is being tossed around. I don't watch the CW shows. They've never really appealed to me. And judging by conversations that I've had with other people before this episode, as well as research that I did, comments that I looked through on other publications and journalists and all that good stuff, it seems that a lot of people aren't actually for Berlanti taking up this mantle. I see a lot of comments about Bruce Timm and other names that I actually don't even recognize. I think they're just like other studio execs. This dedicated studio for DC properties, this DC Studios, is a good thing. This is what Disney has for Marvel, and why Marvel has been one of the contributions to why Marvel has been so successful with what they've done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, within Kevin Feige being the head of that. So this is a good thing, dude. It further shows that they're monitoring what's working for others, seemingly their competition, if you'd like, and what others do, and take those similarities and add it to their reset, right? They have a blueprint, and there's nothing wrong with taking that model, right, and molding it to fit your structure within a restructure that's already occurring, and hopefully pump out something better with a better vision than what's been pumped out beforehand, right? This is a good thing. This shows that they are, at least in theory, serious and dedicated to furthering the success of DC in film. Here's what Zaslav said about the situation himself. David Zaslav, the Discovery CEO who now helms the throne for Warner Bros. Discovery as a whole. Now, this is a long quote, but bear with me. It's worth hearing. Trust me, all right? And I quote, "Our ambition is to bring Warner back and to produce great high-quality films. As we look at the opportunities that we have broadly, DC is at the top of the list for us. You look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. These are brands that are known everywhere in the world. The ability to drive those all over the world with great story is a big opportunity for us. We have done a reset. We've restructured the business where there will be a team with a 10-year plan just focusing on DC. It's very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively with Kevin Feige at Disney. We think that we could build a long-term, much stronger, sustainable growth business at DC. And as a part of that, we are going to focus on quality. We're not going to release any film before it's ready. The focus is going to be, how do we make each of these films in general as good as possible? DC is something that we think we can make better, and we're focused on it now." End quote. Okay, he also stated that he's seen Black Adam, Aquaman, The Flash, and he stated while he thinks that those are great, he said that they could be better. So I don't understand the people, and I'm not actually like super mad. I was looking at myself in the monitor and I was like, I'm coming off like super aggressive, dude. People are probably like, man, this guy is fucking passionate about David Zaslav. Like, no, dude, it's just like, I do get passionate. I do get like high energy. I do get into it. I do get in the moment, but I'm not actually like pissed off or mad or anything. Don't confuse my passion and my drive and the way that I put forth topics and everything for like actual aggression and rage. I'm not like fucking do it, DC, you motherfuckers, yeah. Like I'm not actually like freaking out about it, but I just like, I don't understand the people that are upset by this. This is a good thing, or I guess technically it could be a good thing, right? We don't know exactly how it's gonna pan out, but on paper, in theory, what's being said is a good thing, right? To have a dedicated studio that is focusing on making these films proper, great are the words being thrown around here. I mean, let's take a look real quick. Look, our ambition is to bring Warner back and produce great high quality films. And DC is at the top of the list for them. You know, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman were dropped by names and said that they're brands that are known all over the world. And it's a big opportunity for them to create great stories with those brands. They mentioned they've done a reset. They've done a restructuring. These are things that everybody has been saying for a couple years now. These are things that you fans, us fans, have been wanting, have been talking about. I know I've talked about it on several episodes with and without guests. And almost everybody has stated something along the lines of wanting something like this. Almost everybody that I've talked to has talked about wanting DC to get some sort of Kevin Feige-like figure. Well, it's here. It's here and now. It's happening, or it's going to be happening. It's going to be rolling out, you know? And I get like some of the argument is like the next 10 years, like you guys are going to do a reset and then it's the next 10 years, we're going to be so old. Well, fuck, man. That's what happens. That's life. We all grow, we all age. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? Like, I don't understand the people that are complaining. Like, what do you want? Oh man, the next 10 years should have done this years ago. Okay, well, we can't time travel that we know of. You know what I mean? We can't time travel and go back to an age that you feel is proper for yourself. You know what I mean? It's happening. You've been complaining about it. You've been wanting it. Here it is. I just don't get the people that are shitting on this. This could be a good thing, man. This could be a good thing, dude. With all the restructuring, there's projects that are being canceled, projects that are still moving forward, projects that are hanging in the balance, and we don't quite know what precisely. Let me try that again. We don't know precisely what direction they're going in as far as an extended universe, a connected universe, who, what, precisely how, old characters, new characters, old castings, new castings. There's still a lot of things that are hanging in the balance as far as definite details and definite directions as far as like certain characters and films go. Certain characters and films, especially because of the Flash movie, right? Both the movie itself and the plot and the reset that was supposed to take place within the film for the DCEU, as well as in real life, as you know, with Ezra Miller out here playing a real life GTA character, which as of this recording, it's reported that they're currently considering 3 options for Ezra and the Flash. Option number 1, try to help him, counseling, what have you, and then do press for the film before it's released. I don't think that's a good idea. Option number 2, have him play no part in the press of the promo and then recast for the future, right? Number 3, shelve the film entirely. Start from scratch. What would you want? I got to tell you right now, number 1, try to help him and then have him do like red carpet press and promo and interviews and everything. I don't think that's gonna be a good idea, dude. Like you don't know what the guy is capable of. You know what I mean? He's just on a wild ride right now, dude. Just a Goliath of a roller coaster, man. Six Flags, sponsor this guy because he's got better coasters in his actual life than you do at the fucking theme park, man. You have no idea what the dude is capable of.
If I had an idea, I'd give it to you, but I don't. Go ahead, keep going.
He may not even show up.
May not even show up.
You know what I mean? You may book him for like a red carpet event. Dude may not even show up. Dude could show up 3 hours later, cracked out. You know what I mean?
What?
Fucking, for some reason, just have an eagle, you know, call it Eagly. It's not the actual eagle from Peacemaker, but he'll have Eagly. He could even rip a falcon out of the sky, out of nowhere for no fucking reason and just bite its head off like Ozzy Osbourne and just be like, I'm here for the Flash. Like, you have no idea what the dude is capable of, man. That's even if he shows up. He could rob a bank right before he goes on an interview. And then the cops could show up and you never know. It could actually be worse press.
Crazy.
Having Ezra there. You know what I mean? Option 2 is having him play no part in the press of the promo and then recast for the future. That might be the best option, depending on what this film even entails. You know what I mean? Depending on reshoots and things that they're doing because they're switching up the hierarchy, the game plan, the restructure, the resetting. So who knows what's going to happen within the Flash movie if it's going to be the exact same thing that it was going to be. Now, that Zaslav is at the helm, you know? Shelve the entire film and start from scratch is the third option. I don't know, because I don't know what this film is. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people would probably agree, let's just see the film. Whether it's bad or not, maybe you understand what's happening at Warner Bros. Discovery, and you know there's going to be a reset and restructure for the future. So maybe you watch the film, take it for what it is, know that it's an absolute mess behind the scenes, right? And it has been for years. And now with Ezra's personal dealings, it's even more so an absolute mess. So know that going into watching the film, right? I think us as fans should be aware of that. So when we make certain complaints, we're watching everything unfold before we watch the movie. So let's keep that in mind, right? Shelve the entire film. I don't know, man. Which leads into, especially with Keaton appearing in The Flash and then moving forward into what would have been the Batgirl film. The Batgirl film has been canceled. And this is another one that absolutely confuses me, dude, because when they announced this Batgirl film, a lot of what I saw was hate for it. And no, not because of her race like everybody's trying to make it. Stop. You know I don't talk about that. You know I don't get political. You know I don't get into the gender stuff. You know I don't get into the race stuff. I don't get into that. But this one I feel like I have to comment on. Stop it. Oh, God. Stop it. It's not because of her race. It's not because of her gender. Guess what? Here's why it's not because of her gender, you guys. You ready for this one?
No, hold on. Okay, go.
Batgirl is a girl. Oh, shit. I can't believe it.
Dude.
Batgirl
What?
is already a female.
So true.
So it's not like they took Batman and made him a female for the film.
It's already female in the comics.
So that's why it's not gender. Stop with the gender talk. End of story. Exit stage left, right? As far as the race, I hate to say it, but I saw people talking about that. And it's not accurate, but I'm saying the argument, how do I say this? Because I don't want it to come off wrong. The argument of it's not about her race is 50-50. Because for some people, they have made it about her race. But for me, I couldn't care less. You know what I'm saying? Move along. Exit stage left. I don't think the cancellation for the Batgirl film has anything to do with the gender. We're not even going to talk about it. And I don't think, from an executive standpoint, it has anything to do with her race. I think you motherfuckers are making it about her race when it doesn't need to be. Did you ever think about this? I got one for you. Did you ever think about this? You ready?
Yeah, this time I am.
Are you ready?
I said, yeah.
Fucking drive by. Drive by. Maybe the film was just god-awful. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Let's use our logic.
Logic initiating.
Maybe the film just sucked.
What a crazy concept.
Did anybody ever think of that one? Maybe it got canceled for a reason. Maybe the movie was actually just bad. Maybe it doesn't fit into Zaslav's structure that we are yet to see. Did you think about that? Does everything have to be some weird political movement to fit some sort of agenda? Maybe the movie was just bad. And some people were like, but there's Keaton in it. Maybe Keaton was great. Probably was. But maybe the rest of the movie was just bad. You know? And I just don't understand everybody freaking out about this one because there were so many people that were against this movie. And not because of this and that. At least in my world, okay? A lot of people were against this movie because they were saying WB is a mess. We don't even know what's going on with Batman in general. We've got Batfleck appearing kind of, sometimes, maybe not, but then maybe so. But then he's coming back for a series, but then he's not. But then he's appearing in the Flash movie, but then he's not, but then he is, but then he's not, but then he is. Then he's definitely confirmed to be appearing in the Flash movie. Then he's in the Aquaman movie, then he's not. Then he's back in the Aquaman movie. What's happening? Snyder Cut's coming back. No, it's not. Or the Snyderverse, I mean. It's coming back. No, it's not. Batfleck. No. Where's that? Who knows? Then we got Robert Pattinson, but he's not included he's in his own universe. Then we got Keaton coming back. Then there was a little bit of rumors about a Thomas Wayne Batman at some point, right? We don't even know what's going on with that. That was such a mess. But fuck it. Give us Batgirl, right? Where does that fit in the timeline? And then the argument for that, though, could be, well, let's wait to see the Flash movie. See how that makes sense. But again, the argument for that now is it's a mess, even more so, right? Then it's like the same thing with the Supergirl stuff, which is tying into Batgirl and people being upset for a Batgirl movie happening. Same concept. We don't even know what's going on with Henry Cavill. What's going on with our beloved characters right now? Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash. What's going on with this stuff? What's going on with the Justice League? What's going on with the Trinity of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman? We don't know, but fuck it. We have no idea. WB executives, we don't know what we're doing, dude. So we're just going to give you a Batgirl film and a Supergirl film and randomly here's Blue Beetle, but I'm looking forward to that. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That they're all over the place, you know? And then here's Peacemaker. Love that, though. Fucking love that. And then here's cameos from Aquaman and Ezra Miller's The Flash and Peacemaker. We don't know what we're doing, dude. We're just piecing it all together as we go and hoping something lands. And then in walks Zaslav. And you're fired, and you're fired, and you're fired. Maybe he saw Batgirl and goes, this doesn't fit with the vision. So in my opinion, the conversations that I've had, the things that I've seen, the comments that I went through, while I did see the stupid ones, a lot of them in the beginning were, why are we getting this? when we don't even have all of these things fleshed out and we don't even know the future of all of these things? Why are you throwing a bunch more into the pot when we haven't even ate this yet? There's a script leak from the Batgirl, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and we're gonna read it together, okay? And I want to preface this one more time, okay? Maybe it got canceled for a reason. Maybe the movie was actually just bad. Maybe it doesn't fit Zaslav's structure. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with the people that wanted to see this film. Okay? After my rant, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not wrong because you wanted to see this film or you were looking forward to it. There's nothing wrong with that. In the same vein, there's nothing wrong with the other side of it that I was just talking about. Anyway, here's this thing. Gotham Steel, nighttime. Bressie approaches Babs, looking unsure of how she even got past security. She smirks and pops her knuckles with glee. She smirks and pops her knuckles with glee. 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 Now, they could just be using a word to describe something. Doesn't mean it's going to be portrayed in some cheesy way on film, right? Bressie says, that was some stunt you pulled back there. Everyone's going to be looking for a girl in a bat costume. Babs. I think I scared him enough. Plus, I got what I needed. Bressie. Maybe I just don't get the batin time thing. Is that a catchphrase? Batin time? Batin time? Maybe it got canceled for a reason. Maybe it was just actually bad. Maybe it doesn't fit Zaslav's structure. Okay? This sounds to me, and I know I'm judging off of 3 lines, okay? This sounds to me like one of those moments that throw in over-the-top, unnecessary, cheesy comedy. This sounds like it could have been that. And if this is the direction that the film was going, if there's more of stuff like this, it could possibly be a bad film, bad dialogue, a bad vision, a vision that doesn't fit the vision that Zaslav is trying to create from here on out. Same thing with Aquaman, which it's confirmed that Aquaman is supposed to have a lot more comedy. What's the actual, let me find it real quick. What's the actual terminology that was used? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm sorry. Bear with me. You know, but if it's only more than just stupid cheesy comedy, I think it's on the other account. I'm not going to waste everybody's time. But Aquaman is said to have a lot more comedy. It's supposed to be even funnier than the last one. I don't know about you, but that's just another, like, nail in the coffin to possible unnecessary cheesy comedy. Why does Aquaman have to have more? Like, why is that a point to be made? Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, I love to laugh, dude. I'm all about the comedy, man. Clearly, right? Look at this podcast. I'm all about the comedy. I love it, dude. But I just don't want to have it all the time or when it's unnecessary. And even with this Batgirl thing, the batin time, hey, maybe it played out overall better than what it sounds like here, in my opinion, to me. And I know there's some people that may disagree with me, but I did see a lot of people that read this line and were like, what? Maybe it's a good thing that we don't get this, you know? But why? Why is it a point to be made in an Aquaman film that it's going to have so much more comedy? Is it our fault? Is it society's fault? Are we so dumbed down? Our attention spans are so short that we can't sit and watch an awesome movie anymore? Like maybe I want like just an awesome Atlantis underwater crazy situation with the king of Atlantis. Maybe I just want Aquaman to do some crazy underwater shit and battles and come out the water and do crazy awesome land stuff too. And who knows? Maybe I don't want a bunch of comedy. It just strikes me as odd that it's a point to be made that it's going to have even more comedy than the first Aquaman did. Because I swear to God, if there's another cheesy random desert scene with a Pitbull song playing in the background in an Aquaman movie, a desert scene with Pitbull music in an Aquaman film, I'm gonna lose my shit. You know what I'm saying? DC, a lot of the things that DC is known for are the darker themes, right? Maybe I just want some of that and less cheesy comedy. You could throw in the comedy. It depends on how it fits. It depends on how it fits in and where it fits in and how you deliver it. But making it a point that Aquaman is going to have a lot more comedy worries me. Okay? WB is supposedly hoping to, quote, mend fences with Leslie Grace, who would have portrayed Batgirl, right? By offering her to continue the role in future films, future cameos, whatever it may be, right? And I think that it's very obvious for whatever this film was going to be, it just clearly doesn't fit the new structure and the vision and the plan that Zaslav is setting in motion. And maybe that's for the better. Maybe. We don't know. Would you still have wanted to see this film? Even if it's bad? Maybe the film doesn't even make sense. The timeline, what they're doing, reshoots that they're doing for Flash and Aquaman, having Ben Affleck come in as Batman. You know, it was also said that they had Keaton appear in the Aquaman film, and test audiences were confused by his appearance. And now we see pictures of Batfleck coming back for the Aquaman film, right? And confirmed. So maybe the Batgirl film, having Keaton there and mentoring her and doing all of that stuff, maybe it doesn't make any sense. You know? So wherever you fall on your opinion is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But maybe it doesn't fit. But would you still wanted to see it? You know, should it still go should it straight to HBO Max or something maybe? I don't know. Let's break up the monotony and let's get into this week's Cosplay of the Week. And this week's Cosplay of the Week is none other than Batman of Columbus, Ohio. And I'm throwing it up on the screen right about. It's a grapple gun, by the way. No. Oh, and take a look at this, man. Batman of Columbus, Ohio, spelled exactly how it sounds, all one word on Instagram. This is absolutely amazing. Dude, this is insane, man. And the caption says, oh boy, you are in for a show tonight, son. The Dark Knight. Absolutely one of my favorite shots from my session with Ghost Shoots. And that is Ghost_Shoots on the photography side of things. Absolutely amazing, dude. I believe I even commented on this when I did. I said, I was like, wow, this is amazing, an amazing shot. And then I realized it was Ghost Shoots. Ghost Shoots, dude. Shooting ghosties everywhere. Ropes. The suit was by UD Replicas _Universal Designs, EMP at 3D_Delight, EMP Lighting Assistant by Rick.Thompson.1004. This is sick, dude. First of all, Ghost Shoots, like I already said, this is an absolutely awesome. The merch, for those that don't know, absolutely awesome merch available now. Go get it. It's on the Side Project merch store. Absolutely awesome shot, dude. Golden everybody involved, everybody that helped make this happen. This is insane. This is a beautiful shot. Only partially lit as far as his face goes. You can't even see the eyes. Absolutely perfect. You can't, right? You zoom up. Okay, you can kind of barely see the eyes. You know, if you zoom up on it, you can kind of barely see the eyes there. But the cowl is looking absolutely dope, man. Little like medium size bat ears there. The emotion in the eyebrows and everything. Barely seeing the eyes. You can see a little bit of lighting on the cowl and everything. Holding the gun and everything. A little bit lit on that. I mean, it's absolutely dope, dude. And then on the other side of things, on his rib cage and everything, a little bit lit up on that side. I mean, just absolutely perfect. Dark as night, portraying the Dark Knight perfectly. This is an amazing shot, man. And I want to throw up a second one, and I'm throwing that up right about Batarang now. And this is equally amazing, dude. I chose this one because you can see more of the actual suit that you've got going on, and it looks absolutely beastly, dude. Absolutely beastly. You got the fist going, showcasing the fist, man, with this little bit of a side pose, you know what I mean? Ready to go, looking beefy, looking beastly. You can see the cape flowing a little bit over the shoulders. You got the perfect chin and the mouth going to the I'm Batman. You know what I mean? Doesn't sound like that, but you know, whatever. I'm Batman. Why does it look like that filter? I look like that fucking filter that's going around on TikTok and everything. I'm Batman. I'm Batman! Joker! Where's the scarecrow? This is dope, dude. Looking beastly. Like I said, you got the armor. I love the way that it looks, man, with the armor, like the plates. You know what I mean? It looks like it would be like ballistic plates. You know what I mean? So you're getting shot. You're just like, no, it's not happening today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Batman. It's not happening. I love it, dude. Absolutely amazing. With the yellow belt and everything going on with the bat symbol. I dig it, dude. I absolutely dig it, man. I really, really like this. Caption says, quote, "Why do we fall, sir? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up." From Batman Begins. Once again, Ghost shoots on the on the shots for this. And it's absolutely amazing, dude. It's absolutely amazing. Shout out to UD Replicas _ Universal Designs on the suit as well. Phenomenal job. This is just great, dude. There is nothing wrong with this. There's everything awesome with this. You guys go follow Batman of Columbus, Ohio on Instagram, spelled exactly how it sounds, all one word. He's got a bunch of other dope ass cosplays, a bunch of dope Batman shots. He's also got a Punisher cosplay that is absolutely amazing. And so go follow him and run it up. Hit the like, hit the comments, hit the share. That's what that means. Run it up for Batman of Columbus, Ohio, because Batman of Columbus, Ohio, your Batman cosplay of the week for me is amazing. Let's take a drink from our Run It Up mugs together if you got one. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, hit the comments, run it up, hit the share, run it up, hit the likes, run it up, fucking glorious. Available on the Side Project merch store now, as well as this tee, as well as the new absolutely awesome merch as well. I'm gonna spoil it right now, and I'm gonna tell you there's definitely gonna be some more absolutely awesome merch. I mean, absolutely merch. There's probably gonna be an absolutely amazing, and probably gonna be an absolutely dope. There might even be an absolutely phenomenal. You never know. So you can pick and choose. Are you awesome? Are you awesome? Are you dope? Are you phenomenal? Are you amazing? What are you? I don't know, but you can choose eventually at some point later down the line. Appreciate you guys, by the way. Everybody that tunes in, everybody that stays for the entire episode and stuff like that, everybody that shares, everybody that shared the absolutely awesome Llamas skit. I appreciate you guys. I always appreciate everything that you guys do, man. I really do. I mean that. I also want to say that the same week that this comes out, the day, if this comes out on time, which it should, on Monday, on Sunday, the day before, and then the duration of this week, I am also on Bran Peasy's Talk to Your Neighbors pod. Bran Peasy's a guy that I used to know as if we don't know each other anymore. Anyway, I did a photo shoot for Bran Peasy. I'll throw some of the photos up while I'm talking about it. I did a photo shoot for Bran Peasy. So anybody else in the California area or around California or anything, you guys want some photo shoots or high quality videos, let me know. We can make that happen. We can talk what you need, how you need it, when you need it, where you want to do it, and what we can do to make that happen. I'm down for that. Whether you're a cosplayer, an artist of any kind, or you just want some shots, man. You know, hey, you know what? I'm not doing nudes though. All right? Hey, I'm not doing it. Maybe for a price. But I during the photo shoot, after the photo shoot, I also went on his podcast that he just started. I'm on episode 4. He's a great dude, man. We know each other from past things. If you care to listen to that, you can find the full episode on Spotify, exclusive to Spotify. His podcast at Talk to Your Neighbors, spelled exactly how it sounds. Episode 4 featuring me. And we talk about a lot of things that I don't talk about here on the podcast. It's like, I said it was kind of like a therapy session in the episode, and it kind of is, man. We're talking about personal stuff. You know what I mean? We talk about how we knew each other. We talk about my past in music a little bit, and his past and what we think about that. And then we talk about like our family, our history, our childhood. I had a rough childhood, for those that don't know. A lot of things that I don't talk about here. It's not about gaming, film, and cosplay and stuff like that. It's a more personal, in-depth conversation. It's just two dudes hanging out. The way his podcast is it's very unique. He does it on the fly, in the moment, currently off of his phone, just hits record and makes it happen wherever he's at. And we did it in my car, and it started in an In-N-Out drive-through line while we were eating and everything. So it's a very unique thing. I think he's got a great future in podcasting down the line. He doesn't have video or anything, but promo clips that you are going to be seeing. And I may or may not throw one in here. Who knows? We'll see. Promo clips that you are going to be seeing thrown up on social media do have video, and they were shot and edited by me myself. It's just something that I did for PZ to throw promo clips up and everything, because I wanted you guys to see what we were doing and how we were doing it, and then hopefully go listen to his full episode available on Spotify. So go ahead and give PZ a follow, as well as follow his podcast on Instagram, Talk to Your Neighbors. He's a cool dude, man. A cool dude with a good future. You know how it goes. Everybody starts somewhere. I think he's got a cool thing. Let's give him some love. Let's run it up. At Legion of Geeks on Instagram posted this. David Zaslav is the first CEO in over a decade at Warner Bros. To recognize the DC Trinity as their most valuable characters. And I have to agree, at least what's being said. We'll see how it's executed, right? And I say this because there's a slide here, and I'll throw it on the screen now, that showcases the brands, franchises, and etc. under the conglomerate of Topic, Warner Bros. Discovery, right? And let's focus on the franchises. What do you see there? You see Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, right? And apparently you also see the 90-Day Fiancé universe, all right? Because I know the one thing that I've been waiting to talk about here on this podcast is the 90-Day Fiancé universe, dude. Just creating universes out of anything these days. But anyway, what you see here is Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman logos, right? Symbols. And what did Zaslav say earlier as well, right? What was the quote? You look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. These are brands that are known everywhere in the world. The ability to drive those all over the world with great story is a big opportunity for us. Okay? Prior to saying, quote, our ambition is to bring Warner back and to produce great high-quality films. As we look at the opportunities that we have broadly, DC is at the top of that list for us. He's showcasing, at least what I'm taking from it, that we need to flesh out and focus on these stories that seemingly the broader audience want done properly. And that's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash. At least to start these stories and give them a proper finish, a true storyline, story arc, and a climax and ending over the course of X amount of films and appearances. Whether that be a continuation of some of the fan favorite portrayals or a complete reboot is yet to be completely seen. I think this could be in good hands, at least on paper, at least in theory, at least how it sounds. So all the hate for what's happening right now within Warner Bros. Discovery for DC. I don't understand it. For months, maybe even years, people have been screaming, DC needs to do better. WB needs to do better with the DC properties. I'm sick of this. This is stupid. I'm tired of the cheesy comedy. A lot of people have been saying that for the DC characters. That seems to work a lot better for Marvel, which I'm still kind of against it. Thor, Love and Thunder. What was that movie? Why is Thor doing splits and dancing around like a ballerina doing fucking karate chops? Kicking things. That's not Thor. Run it up, Mob.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
A lot of people have been complaining about a lot of the things that have been happening with WB, saying that they want a Kevin Feige-like figure, that there should be a dedicated studio. They should, either, some people are saying, just reboot the whole thing. It's a goddamn mess. Just reboot the whole thing. Some people are saying, I want, better portrayal of Wonder Woman, not all the cheesy stuff that was in the other one. What is it, 1989, 1984? I didn't even watch it. Dude. I just saw clips. God damn it. My notes. Just randomly went all the way to the top. I hate that. Don't move unless I tell you to. A lot of people have been saying they want these things, man. And now you're getting it and you're complaining. You complain that you wanted all of these things and now you're getting some form of it and you're still complaining. I don't understand. I don't get it. How about we wait and see what happens here? How about we see how it's going to play out? Maybe it's all for the better. Maybe. We don't know. It sounds good, but we don't know officially. But I don't understand the complaints, man. And I know I'm running in circles with this, but I just don't. And it brings me to I feel like people just want to complain. I feel like people just want to complain, man. You know what I mean? Oh my God, DC needs to do better. David Zaslav, hey, we hear everything that you're talking about, and we're going to try to do better. I'm so sick of DC not doing better. This is not what I've wanted. I know I've been complaining about this for years, but I don't know. I don't want it. I just want to see what happens with Ezra Miller, and I wanted the Batgirl movie, even though I complained about it fucking 10 months ago and how I didn't want a Batgirl movie, and I just wanted Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck to come back as Superman and Batman and see that story fleshed out. I wanted the Snyderverse to come back. God, I wanted all these things, and now I'm getting it, and now I don't want any of it. Minus the Snyderverse, because that's been confirmed that's not happening. With that being said, it's reported that Peacemaker is still happening. Good. Doom Patrol may be in jeopardy. I like Doom Patrol, man. But I'm not all the way caught up. Blue Beetle is still moving forward. Cool. Joker 2's Lady Gaga musical is unfortunately still a thing. Don't want that. How is that a thing? Supergirl is reportedly canceled, but I wouldn't be surprised if they offer Sasha a similar deal, that Leslie has for the future. The Penguin series is still reportedly greenlit, which brings me to Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's portrayal in The Batman, because it's being reported that The Batman 2 is not officially greenlit, and publications are reporting it's, quote, years away if it happens. Some are taking that to mean that it's hanging in the balance and or not happening at all, and I highly disagree. Here's why. If the Penguin thing, which I guess we'll wait to see because announcements are constantly rolling in, who knows if anything I'm talking about here today could be outdated by the time it comes out. But if the Penguin is still greenlit, that exists in the Matt Reeves, the Batman universe. Why wouldn't the Batman 2 be a thing? Let's use our logic. You know what I'm saying, dude? God, I'm sorry I'm so passive aggressive about this today. And I just don't think they're going to greenlight the Joker 2 musical and not greenlit the Batman 2. I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening. With the success that the Batman had, both audience reception and financially, do you really think they're going to shelve that opportunity? Do you really think they're going to shelve that opportunity? I don't see that happening, dude. Wait it out. Of course, the Batman 2 is years away. Did you think it was coming out next year? They're going to take their sweet fucking time with this. That's kind of the fucking The whole thing during this entire episode is what Zaslav has been saying. They're going to take their time and put out quality shit. And you don't think Matt Reeves wants to take his time writing an awesome sequel? The bar is set completely high. You don't think he knows that and wants to take his time and put out a quality product? It seems to me, in my opinion, and who knows, man, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll come out and it'll get canceled and I'm wrong. But I highly doubt it as of right now. So you don't think that seemingly everybody seems like they're on board here with creating quality content, quality films. So what did you think? The Batman 2 was going to be coming out next year? It's going to take some time in between these films. The budget's probably going to be higher because it did so good. It was so successful. So wait it out, man. Wait it out. I feel totally 70s. Wait it out, dude. So all in all, I had so many more things that I wanted to talk about today that weren't WB related, but I went so hard and in depth on this. I hope I wasn't too passive aggressive, but I just don't understand a lot of the hate surrounding this right now. And a lot of people are like, everything's a mess. It's been a mess, dude. It has been a mess. Don't blame David. It was a mess beforehand. This dude bought the goddamn company. And now he's got to piece everything together with the vision that he has, which seemingly kind of aligns with a lot of things that fans have been wanting. So let's see. Let's see what happens. And let's remember everything that we talked about here today. And let's remember all the stuff that's happening with Ezra Miller and The Flash, reshoots, and them seemingly trying to piece everything together too, because it's all a mess. And guess what? It's been a mess. Let's see if they can course correct here, right? What do you feel? What do you think? What do you want? What don't you want? What direction do you want? It's perfectly fine if you disagree with anything that I've said here today. It's perfectly fine if you agree with anything that I said here today. It's perfectly fine if I turn out to be wrong about anything that I said here today. But God damn it, give me a trophy if I'm right. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all those beautiful things that you do over on youtube.com/Side Project Podcast. When you go down, you hit that big red subscribe button and it goes. And you get 100 sexy project points. Isn't that right? Mario wearing the Dead by Daylight mask made by Imposter Cosplay. Oh, yes. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you can get notified when new episodes go up. Thank you for watching on Spotify as well, if that is your watch of choice. I don't feel like that's the right terminology there. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching on Spotify. If you do, when you follow and you rate and you give me stars and all that stuff on Spotify, it really helps me out. I really appreciate that. And thank you for listening on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to this podcast. If you do, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and everything else you need to find me at is on the screen right about now. It's not clickable. You can't click it. But in the description, there's some things that are clickable. You know what I mean? Some things are clickable. If you're looking for the podcast as a whole on Instagram, you can find it at Side Project Podcast. And remember, that's Project with a K on everything. I really do thank you guys so much. 124 episodes, 125 in 2 weeks, the next episode. By the way, I know I should have said this at the top of the episode, but I know this is a solo episode this week. Shout out to all the guests that I have been having on and all the future guests that I have been talking to. Some of those future guests are probably seeing clips or watching this episode and thinking, I thought he had a bunch of guests lined up. Why didn't he contact me? Well, I had 2 guests lined up to come on the show this week. Things got rescheduled. Then I had to go to a last-minute plan B, and that didn't pan out, and that got rescheduled. So this is plan C that you're seeing here today, that you're seeing here this week. This is plan C, because I just felt like, all right, now it's even shorter notice to reach out to anybody else. It's going to be hard on me. It's going to be hard on them. I don't want to do that. We're just going to have to push everything back. And I know it's bi-weekly episodes, so it seems a lot longer than it is, but bear with me. So I just wanted to say that. So I thank everybody, man. I don't know if I've said it enough. I don't know if I've really said it a lot lately, but just goddamn, dude. Thank you guys so much, man. If you watch the Brand PZ Talk to Your Neighbors episode, or if you saw any of the clips, I talk about stuff like that a little bit, and like the cosplay community and this podcast and what you guys do for me and how you guys make me feel. And goddamn, man, you know, like I really love this shit, dude. I really love this shit, and I really love meeting all you guys. And when I say I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, like I really do, man. I really do. Like, god damn, I love communicating with you guys, man. So thank you so much, man. Let's grab all of our fucking 7,000 mugs here, and oh man, thank you.